Yeah.
10 seconds to your left.
Okay.
Or 9/11.
La-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da. What? What are we doing? What? What?
Poetry.
Where are we?
Cush.
Where am I?
Eugene, Oregon.
Earth to Kit. You're in Cush Cafe in Eugene, Oregon for Carry On Cush. That's what I'm talking about. Good evening. My name is Kit Chell. You can all go to hell. I've been using that one since I was 4. Where are we? We're at Cush Cafe in Eugene, Oregon for open mic poetry at Carry On. I do mean Carry On at Cush. That sounds weird to me, doesn't it? I'll have to fix that one. I'll monkey with it while you're reading poetry. That won't be distracting at all. So what do? You know what we do. Let's go on with the show. Is everyone signed up? Good. Too late to sign up. So, give me a second while I retrieve the most awesome thing I can retrieve. Yes.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, really? I'm gonna take all my time. Okay. Indeed. All right. Now, yes. What? Why is that looking at me already? It's called Castle Keep by me, Kit Chell. Old one.
Yeah.
Old one.
Come on.
It's a little different for me. I think you'll agree. Long ago, up from the ragged plain, the hero bore his heart to a lady, carried it in his hand, he did. To the keep on the hill, to the highest tower, to knock on the door, to enter the kingdom, to lay down before her. This was his own, which he performed with quiet honor, with grace, without remorse. She said, to become that, to be yourself, to rescue me, is a holy order, knight. Do you love? Do you know? He whispered, I know the sound, the texture of light, the smell of killing, but kindness, lady, that has eluded. Long have I gone unblessed. The great eagle bears the wind on its wings, moves with force through the liquid sky. The mockingbird repeats his name for all to hear, leaving it none too dear. But these two, woman and man, these two, woman and man. She says, the hours of insanity I have waited are too long to tell. The days of tepid longing without a target to fix on are my burdens. Unbound me and undress the fabric of my heart. Find me within. He grimly replies, I would carry you, would bear you, would lay myself down to turn that key, would eviscerate my insides to give birth to yours, would give that which I cannot, would become eagle, wolf, and terrible dragon to defend that which is yours. And still they lingered, for the muse had not yet made the map to guide them, had not opened the door of longing wide enough, for there was fear, still there was fear. You know, just from my family and on. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. Awesome. That's very kind of you. A little bit of non-stick here. So, what descended on me as I drove in to Carry On at Cush today? I thought Grace itself had slipped into the seat next to me in my vehicle. I said, hello, Grace. And the voice said, oh no, this is not Grace. I said, well, who are you? And the voice said, we are not that bitch Grace. We are the high holy humility. Humility and courage make you unstoppable. Humility and courage make you unstoppable. But humility is such a rare blessing that I don't even know if I've ever felt it this profoundly this humility. That's a good sounding word. What the fuck does it mean? I know. Go invite it into your car and take a drive with it for a while. It's really kind of exciting. Moving on. With the first reader after me, that would be the second reader. Michael, get up here. Michael Hess. Wow, we got a lot of crowd tonight. Come on up, Michael. Can you talk for a minute, Michael? I want to try and fix that PA machine thing over there.
Yeah, that's fine, kid.
There we go.
Thanks for getting out of the box with us tonight on that first poem. That was great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I hate boxes.
Yeah. Yes. Testing 1, 2, 3. Janie gets his heart. And the Tin Man rolls in his grave. Oh, great Oz! Would you have given him one? What if the heart he gets is that of a poet?
Speak.
Will his new heart bring him the joy he stole from us? Maybe he will have some strong urge to make amends for his war crimes. Mr. Cheney, really, dude? What are you, the Energizer Bunny? How is it that you jumped ahead in the line? Did you have to sell off some of that stock that supported the military? Couldn't you use all the little pieces of our hearts you took like a thief in the night? I think we'd like to have a national vote to see if you deserve one. So good luck, brother. Hope that sucker beats like you beat up all those foes you made up. They will keep taking a licking while your new heart keeps ticking.
Whoa.
Us positioning the I in communication. Positioning the you in communication to achieve the ultimate we, talking it in. But then it comes back to me. Because you have to see my side. Here we go again, talking it out, playing the game of who's right, who's wrong. I'm listening to your feelings. But are you sure you didn't borrow them somewhere? Are my feelings your reaction to yours? Have some line of defense? So back to I care about you and you care about me. But then it comes back to you. Because I have to see your side. Why am I trying to fix your feelings? When after all, they're yours, not mine. After all, how could I possibly understand without really caring? Living in a world where everything that is takes its own accord, where justice is created for time appropriate, and what is unjust just is. Being on a place in space without a cause, here now, existing by itself. Not making sense why or how that it is. Sufficing itself by itself completely. Living on a world named by us, for us, manipulated by us, for us, as we do what is. Acting as if we can own it. We use it to our own ends, our own means, as though what is ours.
Oh my God.
But we know that it would go on without us, so some of us revel in its mysteries and wonders and accept what is, and what is, we are just or unjust. Here, now.
Oh, Michael.
That is the truth, brother. That was a strong set, Michael. Thank you. It wasn't a strong set for Michael? Yes, it was. What is and what ain't. That's what I'm saying. Master of the pregnant pause, Michael Hudson.
Michael.
All right, moving on. Joanna. Stage, please. Entering through the poetry slot, as is everyone's want. Everyone wants that poetry slot. There we go. Rock and roll.
Connection and dream, A is I. The water, lemon, and honey of sipping, out, proboscis, spoon, silver. The of rim, the to clutching, beautiful, hello. Mug, my round, buzzing, greeted, be. A fed, I, blessing, be, be blessing, be blessing. Bee blessing, I fed a bee. I fed a bee. Greeted, buzzing round my mug. Hello, beautiful. Clutching to the rim of the silver spoon proboscis out. Sipping of honey and lemon water. The I is a dream and connection. A bee greeted, buzzing, hello, beautiful. My mug round. I fed honey and lemon water, sipping, connection of a dream. The I is beautiful and hello, greeted, buzzing, buzz, 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 buzz. Say it.
Oh my God.
proboscis or proboscis or round mug, whatever. Porcupine, Porky, the most wicked doorman you could ever hire for your gig, party, or any attire. This is the man. He gets the money from the honey. Look at him go. Look at him go. Strong night.
Yeah.
A demon child runs into the woods with trilling villager screams. He hides behind rocks and leaves, unsure of the open fields ahead. The axe head shovels snow from its path, the handle scoping from the wave of snow shifting at its tip. Further down the mountain, a young man pulls the heads off flowers and apologizes for his mindfulness. The idea of the flowers piecing themselves back together haunts his mind. He questions if the fear of reanimation would push him further in or out. Would it be better if the flowers to cut his thumb and he never picked flowers again? The lumberjack sits under a dying tree and asks it to go against its nature. A branch snaps and pours snow on him. In frustration, he wipes it off as he stands and thinks, might as well get started. The axe blade hits apart bark and cracks rings of history. Swift and constant, the axeman bares his teeth. The last strike goes into the stump of what is now a load back to town. The silver sap of the stump pulses out. Newly conscious, the silver ooze lifts itself from the stump and flies into the sky, immediately breaking the laws of the land. The consciousness ripped itself from its body into stardust and imploded as a beautiful woman into another dot at night. As the demon child calmed his heart, he noticed a large moose in the fields, watching the new star burst and form itself. He watched for a moment. Unafraid, he moved into the field. The moose snorted and looked at him, but returned to the star. The boy touched its soft coat and petted it before pulling himself onto its back and riding away with it. The axeman did not look back as he hummed down the mountain, a tune much like this.
Woo!
I'm prepared to make this statement about Porky at this point. Porky has spent some time in the wood.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. Most of the time probably spent against his will. But when you're in the wood alone, you fucking learn real quick. And one thing I learned in Nova Scotia walking through the wood alone was how big a goddamn moose is. And that is not something you want to mess with. I would never pet a moose. Nor would I climb on its back. Jack. With a pack. Or a stack of goodly diamond rings with which to bear thee. What? I don't know. Cohen. This is a new guy. He was here last week, so he's back. Let's see if we can scare him off. If you're here 3 times, you're probably going to stay. Then I have to learn your name. I'm purposely fucking up your name, brother. So tell them what your name is and proceed with your poetry, sir.
Hello, my name is Cohen.
Cohen.
All right. Misplaced trust, defeated and numb, I fake this smile. Wait. I laugh wholeheartedly and display the most genuine smile. Wait. My world is collapsing one thought at a time. I can't cry. Wait. Irregular people, intrigue, vibrations usually of uplifting, tears of joy. Wait. Museums of yesterday's old, manufactured, mutilating. Wait. Icicles melting in the morning sun, a new organic beginning. Wait. Mammoth-sized problems choked down by micro-sized pills. Silence is deafening. Wait. I see speed bumps pass me while I sing at twilight's end. Wait.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
From my eyes, the water is clear, music to my ears, less confusing babble from between my thoughts. Finally, I am waking up again by faithfully following rituals from what I depend. Strict agreements got me here. Socialization, domestication, and product placement put a lock on this invisible cage I was in. No more, I shouted, one blessed day. I banged on the bars, not caring what consequences I would pay. Let me out! I am not your slave. With those few agreements, the bars slid away. If only mortar, oil, and clay held me in till that day. Now I'm out. Some huge things have changed. I respect myself more, and I don't care what others say. Taking things personally were my iron bars and gates. I love who I am becoming. Thank you for making one little change.
Cohen, right?
Yep.
Cohen. All right. That was much easier this time than last week, huh?
Yep.
That's a lesson for you. That's a lesson. He was all nervous and shit last week, and now he's like busting out the personal truth.
Yeah.
We've been here testifying the personal narrative of the human heart since April 1st last year.
Well done.
On April 1st, we've been doing this a year. It's all about us. It's all about you. It's all about we. It's all about us. Us, yes. Andrew, young Andrew, to the stage, please. Where was that good poem? I like that last poem. I like that good stuff.
Come on, come on.
I like that good poem stuff.
That's too long.
Yeah, I wonder if he brought one of those good ones. I don't know. Did he bring a good one?
You be the judge.
I will be the judge. What's your name?
Godzilla.
Godzilla. No, I am Mothra, bitch. All right. T-Rexes.
Use your
That guy. T-Rexes don't ever get hugs from other T-Rexes. They can't do it. You know, their heads are so big, they say if the gravity is constantly changing on the planet, we don't notice because it's on like geological fucking time, which is like star time old. They say the gravity was different when the dinosaurs were alive, and if the T-Rex had that size of a head with that gravity, it would have ripped off. So they say, therefore, dinosaurs are fake. A conspiracy. It's that God guy at the end.
That's
Here's
scary,
Andrew, take that
dog.
God.
That's scary.
See how I did that? See how I did that?
Segue.
What's up, everybody? Today is a 7-minute poem completely in Spanish.
Oh. Oh, whoa.
I'm fucking with you. Okay. This poem is a eulogy for death. It is a machine with enzymes to eat the world. Swallowed under the tongue, absorbed by the skin, chemical pollen nested on the lung wall, neurotransmitters held captive, gone crazy in the streets. Whether things have sped up or slowed down depends on what you're doing. This well-oiled universe is bendable and cheap. The parts can always be replaced. It wettens when it wishes to receive its twin opposite protruding. If death can be an illusion, then perhaps your existence can be an illusion too. For you have died. We saw you die, and now you're gone. But perhaps you were never there. Just an idea of you that is no longer breathing. And when cremated, perhaps they burned parts of you alive, pieces that were not ready to let go, which the fire quickened. Do you think Egyptians mummified for nothing?
There is something they were trying to protect. Internal organs carefully removed, the heart accepts. The rest preserved in holy jars, brains extracted through the nose like thoughts placed in a far back log. Here the symbols herald to the occupants your return, and time will still eternally diminish you into decay. The fray of flesh failing within the bands, the sunken into rotting, warm, wet, empty space. The sockets hollow just like an empty hole where once were animate pupils, and people saw your mind through them, and you will never blush again or learn again, for the conditions which brought you these are gone. The you that was you, gone like so many of them, like the paint worn from your face, and there you must go to remember the end. The crippling up to your conclusion, burnt up like ashen sage in a shell container or a smoked down cigarette. The reincarnating fibers deteriorating. Now, tomorrow, right now, in front of you, look around, we are dying. That said, how shall life be lived? With a middle finger blasting Mount Olympus.
Fuck you!
Must one decide what to do with every idea to live? Must one have opinions and so many convictions? Must one know why they are alive to live? Perhaps we think too little and too much, and both not in the right ways. Perhaps the Pharaoh is alive in you. In you, universes and endless peoples. In you, what is in others proceeding from your ripples. A spirit transmitted between arthritic fingers. The answer in the measure of your love. And not in any solution or problem or disorder, but in the heaviness of feeling liberates the mind. The Egyptians left the heart in. The Egyptians took the brain out. The heart in the afterlife weighed against the scales with a feather by Black Jackal Anubis. If the heart is lighter than the feather of truth in the underworld, you may live forever. If it is heavier, you will be eaten by the devourer. And they don't explain what the excrement becomes. Why are you so heavy? As if the air wasn't filled with air and light wasn't filled with light, and the haiku horizon against the haiku sky, each placed just as it is, portrayed syllable by syllable, each picking up the slack of the next, waiting on each one long enough, your life a poem read aloud. Tell them to burn me. Place my entrails on the platform where someone is speaking to the audience, and kick me over hard into their faces. I want them to feel me when they blink, and try to remove me from their eyes. My body now an optical nuisance, but quickly absorbing somewhere into a watery tear fallen down their porous cheek, excreted and nested into the flesh sponge. It is a machine with what it takes to swallow me whole. If I am to be swallowed, swallow me quickly so I can get to my next destination. I might fertilize a mushroom and become a ghost in your mind.
Oh, man.
See?
Yeah.
I was an illusion this whole time.
I knew it.
A magician in the sky who doesn't reveal her tricks. there and back again in one foul swoop, smelling foul but a while burning, and to those around surrounding, smelling into their olfactory system returning, my debris up their noses like snorted drugs. The fumes of the Big Bang obstructed by the shadows we see in the smoke from the fire, and there, the Pharaoh, a real illusion ephemeral, lives and dies ever in imagination, the heart weighed lighter than a feather, compassionate and alive and dead, and without a care in the world. Thank you.
Look, I came out the poetry slot. It made sense. I know what he's doing. It's not what he's saying either. What? It is a riddle. Like that riddle in Bilbo Baggins.
Like a Sphinx.
Flesh sponge, I believe was the term. Flesh sponge. That's the title of my upcoming album. Flesh Sponge by Kit Chell. The first song is called I want your flesh sponge, baby. Oh, yes. Who do we have now? I can't make out my writing. Has anyone been keeping count? And speaking of keeping count, how does Andrew use exactly 7 minutes every week? Is that good? What?
Are we on number 7?
Oh my God, you're right, it is James. James, come on up here. Okay, here we go.
All right. Love or currency? Currency or love? I'm asking you a question. All right, currency it is. Love to know, sit over there for a minute. Okay, this being said, the top of the highest rise of the tallest, ritziest hillside neighborhood, in a mansion with 50 rooms, 600 drunken men and women with skin oiled and copper-toned. He stepped on my foot with cloven heels, asking if I wanted to achieve my dreams like the rest of the iron horses. My soul trembled at the possible transition. I am not wheat-based. You may not have what makes me special. The room was full of mindless dancing. Then came the eclectic sound of Zeus's wrath and a threshing machine playing unsteadily from the sightseers of large triangular dancing automatons. Future's too bright when you stare straight at it. The golden Adonai desire to live forever. Immortality is my curse, and now I seek to wassail until my knees break, my hip shatters, and the party resolves and revolves around my sneering corpse. I can't simply pass away, not without the help of 200 absent-minded kings and queens, not without their delicious essence. All footing disappears, and I drift and glide through the endless rooms. Identical guests blend together, hooting and hollering, alive on the inside, numb on the outside. I dare myself to join their legion of ignorance. A thunder of wicked laughter enters the great halls. 500 beautiful succubi wildly hold hands, spinning in a frenzy of erotic troika. A great game of thorns takes place under the surface of drunken pleasure, their teeth white like table salt, their skin the colors of the sands of time, and I slip away into the bathroom, staring into myself. I know what I want this time. I want this mansion, and I want to control the jitterbug until the proto-dogs dance with death and make love with the devil's mistress. I want to see their privileges shredded and their minds homogenized. I desire they thirst for dull gray media with nutrients for dimmed minds to come on the radio with instructions for the lower class serfs, rich and upper class rulers. How would they react if I made this their tomb? Their actions and laws will reverberate the halls of shoddy apartments and leasing agents across the state. Sell your soul for a hole-in-one. These people think they are giant things. Space-eating megalodons, shouting blessings of old-fashioned hypocrisy. Pass through the mirror, exit the studio, enter the wino. Odin didn't stop man from owning him. The music ends and the wine runs out. Enter the brandy, exit the roofies. Lymph nodes twist out of internal sockets. Entrails laughed till strangulation. Que custodes ipsos custodian! The janitor sees all. Filthy history smothered in sawdust, rinsed with bleach, and the descendants brag about their connection to the dragon. The devil wrote his contracts in lines of coke and silver dollar clubs. The bronze-colored heathens just kept signing, scrambling around the burning manor. Hard not to laugh at this bunch of Nero idealists. Selfish destroyers belong in Ritz-Carlton roach motels.
That's right.
Self-destroyer, deep destroyer. Paranoia, deep destroyer.
The destroyer.
Lola. I met her in a club down in Old Soho where they drink champagne and it tastes just like Coca-Cola. Lola.
Pretty kinky.
I know. Yeah, pretty kinky.
Smells great.
Yeah, something like that. Good job, James. We're all like snowflakes. Wait, doesn't that make us all the same then? We're the same of a type? No, we're actually all blazingly original and not at the same time. We've all got the same parts. We all laugh, we all cry, we all shit, piss, fuck, eat, laugh, cry, die. So what's it all about?
Not enough.
This. Yeah, if you don't do it in that order, you might die. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Whatever turns you on. You will get to your fuchsia jumpsuit later. Steven. Come on up. Steven's going to do a thing here, so fasten your seatbelt. Steven's going to do a thing. We're all doing a thing tonight. We're all doing our own thing. We're all awesome.
Hey, Steven, come on, rock us, baby.
Steven! What do we got here? What's he doing? Stuff. He brought a light. I noticed that it's dim up there tonight. There we go. You need a stagehand.
Yeah, where's my stage
Where's my
hand?
stagehand? Those are diamond dust, and you can pick one up on any corner.
Okay.
Doorman stole the password to station.
Doorman, so getting yourself another gig, I see. We're filling. This is a fill.
Okay, so
Hi, Steven.
4 little pieces for you tonight. I need a mic though.
Live.
The first 2 from my book Black Tights. The second 2 from my book Wild Weed. Here we go. burning lead, black tights. Hard as nails, pounding. The screaming angel pummels the crowd. The profound renown soaring over it all. As you relinquish in mass the cashmere you inhabit. Young girls melt in your mouth. Led to the burning, honey dripping, all the way home. Honey's dripping all the way home. In Southern California, the boys look forward to summertime because there is nothing like the girls in bikinis on Southern California beaches. But in Oregon, the boys look forward to wintertime because there is nothing like the girls in black tights holiday shopping. You walked on by with a sideways glance. I knew that you knew I was watching you. But I wished, oh how I wished I knew what you were thinking. From out of the blue you appeared. I saw you from across the room. My eyes were fixed like magnets.
Oh, Steven, yeah.
Like a wet rainbow. Oh, to see the potential of who you are inside. What a flower, what a rose, what a fragrance it could be. To see the colors of you sparkle, shine, drip all over like a wet rainbow. The layers, the coats, could keep you warm forever. It could beat the hours of time and the rustiness out of my breath.
Oh, Steven, yeah.
Nicely done.
Reality. The bright-eyed man walked wearily in the sand. Deep in thought, he pondered the dreamers and the schemers. As he gazed into the night sky, a shooting star blazed its final request, and the bright-eyed man beseeched the moonlight. How do I live my dreams when all this reality demands my time? To which the full moon winked and replied, is this reality, or does it merely drift on the mist of dreams and imagination?
Oh, Steven.
Props. Where's the
Oh,
props?
Steven, thank you.
Props. Come on, props.
Oh, my
Oh no, my props! My props done gone flops! My props said flop. I think that was a 50-50 blend. You know, half this, half that. Nicely done. I like the tension in the transition. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, so sexy. I met him in a club down in old Eugene. He was talking about girls in their tight blue jeans. His name was Steven. Steven. Okay, now, to totally fuck with your brainwave vibe, that was a long string of testosterone. To counter that, we have our first ever Carry On at Cush female rock block. That's right, we've got 4 females coming at you all in a row. We got Mo, Katie, Mary Kate, and Charlita. That's right, 4 women in a row. So let's go. Come on, ladies, bring it. Mo is sporting a fuchsia leather jumpsuit tonight. It was tailored in the depths of a Barcelona basement by a bunch of elves. Oh, wait a minute.
Here you go, Mom.
Oh, wait. I will not be here next week. Mo's going to be in charge of the monkey house.
Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about. So, James says he's going to kick your ass if you're mean to her. And I will too, so.
You got backup, Mom. You're good to go.
Yeah. We'll kick their ass.
Extra gin. Let's hear it.
There we go. See, I'm already forced off the stage.
Extra gin?
That's it.
I'm gonna do my kid imitation next week.
Excellent. I love it.
I am fluent in poetry. Oh my goodness, I do believe, and I say this, blushing at the boldness of it, Lord. Dare I even toss it out for others to hear? A certain cockiness, maybe too self-assured. But yes, indeed, here it goes, I'm saying it. I am a poet. It came to me this morning as I washed dishes. Soapy, fanciful daydreams of becoming quite good at speaking Spanish. Then remembering I'd heard one can only truly claim to speak another language if one's thoughts are thought in it. To allow for fluency, you must not think in your native tongue, then try to snatch the words which swirl and bump about in your head with hope of transporting them, more or less comprehended, to your lips. No, thought and voice must be as one. I am surprised by an awareness, maybe even startled by a discovery that my daily world is now safely birthed in the sacredness of poetry.
Yes.
Which I then translate back to the profane, the mundane, before I can live it. My poems are now this truest truth for me. Bitter and sweet thoughts collide as I vacuum words from the world into my heart. Life lessons loosen as I scrub their stubborn dinginess from the floors, wringing their sourness out of my spirit. I sift the purest expressions into ceramic bowls and rest the spoon which mixed the words against the tip of my tongue, each pleasurable confection sliding ever so slowly down my throat and into my soul. Rain glistened phrases drip from weighted trees, plop, 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 soaking my hair, puddling on my skin, thirstily absorbed and captured by my mind. Thoughts snip at my heels as I walk the paths, relentless as hungry goslings demanding to be fed. Yes, there are wasted days of uncaught memories, lazy moments with yeast forgotten, thoughts left so long unattended they have no way to rise, no amount of kneading able to coax the verbs to life. This is self-betrayal in the simplest form, to abandon a creation to certain death, and later to offer half-baked concoctions set out on lace tablecloths, ready to slice and appease. Yet on most days, I net the words which dance in my head, tiny purple butterfly ideas tucked safely inside apron, sweater, or raincoat pockets, defended as fiercely as marsupial offspring, maternal instinct guarding against oblivion. So, of course, I am a poet. Good, bad, or mediocre, only time and many blank pages transformed will tell. I am still perfecting my accent for sure, yet, sí, soy una poetisa. Está muy bien.
Bravo.
I'm so happy to have been gifted that. What did we just see? That is the most favorite type of poem that Kit likes.
Yeah.
The most favorite type of poet Kit likes is that you only write one of them in your career. That is when you write your poem on what poetry is and how your take on it is. You only write one of those, Mo. You've done it. Welcome to the club. That is the poet becoming conscious of itself for the first time, accepting it and talking about it freely with joy, dignity, and love. It is a rare version of a thing and delicious every time. All right, Katie. Have you read here before? We've never read here. Oh, we got another version. A literal version fest the women brought. Now here I'm trying to, do all that, and they're gonna beat me down again. Okay, all right, the stage is yours. Knock them out.
The first time I laid eyes on her, she was wearing a yellow trench coat, fuzzy and light yellow, like a baby chicken. Warm and cuddly, like her personality, she loved everyone. One of those souls that just doesn't forget anyone except herself. Warm and fuzzy on the outside, but dark and crooked on the inside. Another casualty of the system, I suppose, but that's another story. Almost forgotten, she screams out loud and smiles as everyone turns around. The center of attention, the life of the party. She could have had so much more, could have been happy. But did we even know that was a possibility back then? A goal to work towards? I mean, adolescence is supposed to be miserable, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of learning how to love and be loved, we learned that life is pain. We learned to settle into our anguish. We learned how to make the happy people squirm, how to tear apart our own flesh and enjoy it. It was the beginning of a trip down a long, dark tunnel. Very long. Years and years long. So long you assume each glimmer of light is a trick of the eye, a mirage in the desert. No sense getting your hopes up, but grab a hold anyway, just in case. We had held hands as we leapt off the bridge together, willingly. We were oh so willing. The infinite water had looked so tragically beautiful from up above, from our high place. How could we resist? We held hands and stepped off the edge. We plunged into the icy depths, and it swallowed us whole. Later, we lost each other in the turning waters, and I was alone, abandoned, left for dead. When she finally offered her hand, and all the rest of her too this time, I was too lost, too angry, too close to drowning still to accept. It was like a cruel joke. And then she disappeared into oblivion, a drug-soaked oblivion. What's more, she disappeared from my mind, more or less. A death of sorts, the end of a chapter. Even after her disappearance, after I was left alone, to make sense of things alone, it took breakdown after breakdown before I was finally able to revive myself. I slowly let myself float to the surface and realized I could hold my head above water again. I began to recognize the face in the mirror as my own, the little girl I had forgotten so long ago. And now, well, as memories go, it's not any of the boys I held hands with, or kissed that haunt me. It's her, the love affair that might have been, the girl I jumped off the deep end with.
Oh,
Didn't see that coming? Thank you very much, Katie. That's very brave. I mean, getting up on this stage. Nice. I'm kind of getting quiet. It must be the female rock block settling in, evening out the edges of the rough testosterone. I think I'll take a nap and listen to some
How about
chicks
stretch?
talk.
Fuck you!
Thank you. That is exactly what I was going for. Yes. I'm provoking you. I'm trying to get in and instigate. Why? Because that's what I do.
Is it time for a stretch?
No. Yes. Everyone stretch.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Yes, that is very good call. Very good call, Karen. Thank you. Take me out to the poetry reading. Take me out to the cafe. Buy me some peanuts and poetry. Now sit down. Continuing on with our female rock block, we've got Mary Kate on the stage. This is gonna be good. I always know it is. She saves them. Oh, look out! I do too. Well, how could it be bad? How could it be bad?
Okay. What is it that makes this a safe space? Let's think about that. What makes this space feel safe? Safe for Native people, safe for women, safe for people of faith, safe for people of color, for brash young men, for aging hippies, for wounded vets. What makes it safe for queers and dykes and kinky bastards? Yeah! Safe to speak the truth, safe to take a risk, safe to bare your soul. This is no joke. Poetry is no joke. This poetry reading is no joke. Our sense of safety, our sense of freedom is no joke. And our warm welcome is no joke. Come into the circle and speak the truth. Take a risk. Bare your soul. Out of love, we create this safe space. Out of love, we welcome you in. Out of love, we honor the spark of the divine in art, and this is no joke.
Oh, thank you!
I told you. I know Mary Kate's scene. She's always right. This is no joke.
Although it's funny sometimes.
Yes, but it's not a joke. It can be humorous, but it's no joke. Wait a second. We're going to discuss this and let that feeling settle down that Mary Kate just dropped on us. Because that was exactly precisely said.
Yeah, had to say
Exactly precisely said.
Yeah.
Yes, someone needed to say it. So we've got a lot of goodness going on tonight. It's been a very good night at Carry On and Cush. I like these nights at Carry On and Cush. Actually, we should call this No Joke Carry On and Cush. In case you think we're just monkeying around up here, we are doing serious fucking soul work, people. And the train goes roll, roll, roll on by, roll, roll, roll on by. Carry On and Cush. Bringing you the love since April 1st, 2014. Thank you, Mary Kate. I will want a copy of that. A rare second request. Now I got too much cock on stage and that. What an awesome span for Mary Kate to decipher the rune glyph sequence into those two poems. It's an arc.
I did not say too much cock.
No, you didn't.
I
You
did.
said that is absolute. Thank you, scribe of the tribe. Thank you, scribe of the tribe, for correcting the MC. That's right. She didn't. Go back and check the tape. I know exactly what she said. That's why I was dancing with her. Oh! We got a newcomer here. We got Charlita. Closing out the female rock block. And then we've got Karen next. All right, you got it? You see what this is all about? Have fun. Knock it out.
Yeah. Thanks again, Mary Kate. That was really great hearing that right before coming on, being the first time. And also, thank you for saying all of that. I guess I'll get started. So, I get the feeling sometimes I get this feeling that nothing is hidden. Listening to the heartbeat of the sky make contact with everything, with the surface of everything that is. And as I take it in deep. And as I feel the taste of adventure caress my skin. And as I listen closely to the music carried in the wind, whistling away, I remember again and again that the whole world runs by rhythms. Rhythms that we don't fully understand, and that's okay. Rhythms of the mind, rhythms of the interweaving heartbeats of you and I, an apparatus of unorganized thought embellished in self-discovery. This rhythm that is divine, infinite, abundant with activity, mysterious, never to be completely understood, conquered, or controlled whatsoever, or second guessed, or known more than a little. We mystify this part of us until someone inspires us to explain what might otherwise be evident. Until that someone is all of us, and that time is now.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo!
And now the ultimate finale to the female rock block. You're one, you're only. Surfing on a trail of stardust. Looking very Dire Straits mid-80s tonight.
Hendrix.
Dire Straits mid-80s. We got to move this poetry reading. We got to move this fucking poetry reading. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Karen. Yeah. You want it on your base? You want your, well, then we do this. Check this out. Watch my mic skills. Okay. Oh, good. Mic skills. Gotcha. That is done by a professional. If you can dig it. You know what I'm talking about. I've been using that trick since '83. Look at this, Karen. Mic that. What you got for us tonight, sister? All right, come up there. Get up there. All right, I think we can hear you. If we're all quiet, we can listen to Karen play the bass. Get right up there. You know.
Okay.
That's good. Perfect.
Hi. I've been practicing this a week. I just picked up my bass a couple of days ago.
Yay.
And I started. I don't.
What's its name, Karen?
Her name is Kit Chell. She's a Dutch teacher. So anyway, I'm nervous. I'm usually not nervous when I get up here, but I am.
You got a new friend.
Yeah.
Awesome friend.
And first of all, I want to announce that Friday is my birthday.
Yeah.
I want all of you, everyone within hearing range. In
1,
TV
2,
land,
3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I've been really emotional lately, getting off my lithium. So, yeah, I'm going, this is usually not a musical review here, but sometimes I do it. So anyway, I wrote a song today.
Go for it.
Let's go on this. Okay.
Take your time, sweetheart. You got all the time in the fucking world.
I'm doing all day and I'm doing pretty good.
Why don't you plug that thing in?
Do you have a mic?
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, let's
We
do
can
that.
totally do that. What kind of pickup you got? Quarter inch?
It's right here on top. Right here.
All right. Why
It's
don't you
what
paddle or something and keep them entertained while I look
Well, I'm not
for
going
it's
to
over here. I got it. That was quick. Yeah. Ask and ye shall receive.
So when I love this.
What's the name of your band, Karen?
Oh yeah, Karen and the Klondikes.
Plug this into your sweetheart.
Yeah,
Feel that for the first time. Plug it in. Just stick it in there. Get it.
Funny.
Yeah. Stick it right in there straight. Firm but steady. Watch your hand on mine. Put your hand on mine. All right, let's go.
My God!
Wait, here we go. Wait.
My knobs! I lost my knobs!
Your knobs? Play it up.
I lost my knobs!
Rock it out. Rock it out, Karen. Karen, oh yeah! There we go. Nice. I knew she could do it. I knew she could. Time, explore it.
I lost my knob.
Yeah, I know. It happens. She's awesome. She's awesome. It's been fun, y'all.
I'm gonna do something.
Well, you can keep playing. We'll just do our thing. You keep going. That's it. That's all for
Yes.